Cyber attacks hit across the United States today. Now, two major events have unfolded. One has been confirmed a cyber attack. The other one is a developing story. I'm going to share with you what we know and what we still do not know so far. And what we're hearing is that the AT&T outages with the cell phones, they're saying they have not confirmed it, but even if it was, AT&T is likely not going to tell us. So we have to decide for ourselves how we are going to be responding to this. Now, in addition to that, a lot of people wondering if this was a solar flare, as we received word from NASA that last night around midnight, a solar flare came across the Earth. They're saying it's confirmed that it was not. If it was, they're saying it would not have simply affected AT&T in the United States and then spread to Verizon, T-Mobile, and other carriers in the United States as well. They're saying that that solar flare actually hit over closer to Africa on the other side of the Earth, but they're saying that it is looking more and more like a cyber attack. Now, let me share with you the latest that's been coming out across the news outlets. Take a look at this. All these articles coming out today cited in the description below. FBI and Homeland Security urgently investigating whether AT&T outage was a cyber attack, as security experts tell DailyMail.com that it has all the hallmarks of a hack. I'm going to be sharing with you what they had to say. Nationwide cell phone outage and confirmed pharmacy cyber attack have occurred as pharmacies nationwide have been disrupted. AT&T outage prompts urgent investigation into possible cyber attacks, sources say, and Senator Marco Rubio tweeting out this today. I don't know what the cause of the AT&T outage was, but I do know this. It'll be 100 times worse when China launches a cyber attack on America on the eve of the Taiwan invasion. We've been hearing this warning from the FBI for several months now, and if you missed the latest one, stick around to the end. Just a couple days ago, they're saying that the compromised infrastructure systems in the United States is multiple times larger than what they anticipated, that the United States has been compromised. And he says, and it won't be just your cell phone services that they hit, it will be your power, it'll be your water, it'll be your bank accounts. Take a look at this. Cyber attack downs pharmacies across America. Prescription orders hit after IT suppliers Change Healthcare pulls the plug on the system. These all coming out today. Now, I'm going to be sharing with you the latest, and I know that this is not the information that anybody wants to hear, but here on this channel, I believe that knowledge is power. Us knowing what's going on is half of the battle, and us taking action to prepare ourselves and our families for whatever could unfold is what we can do at this time. Now, also, I've got a free power grid failure step-by-step guide to help you consider that if that should unfold. If communications go down, we've got www.steveramnews.com to keep you updated via email should these platforms go under. And also, right now, as we speak, I've got a team working on medical kits that we're going to be able to provide people, as well as you see, pharmacies, issues with medications could be delayed, and you want to have an extra medical kit, supplies ready, available for you and your family. More information coming on that as well. But let me go ahead and share with you the latest coming out as of today, February the 22nd, 2024. As we're hearing, it's been confirmed U.S. nationwide cyber attacks, they are hitting right now. And like I said, this is a developing story. As more information comes out, I'll keep you up to speed. But let's go ahead and dive right into the latest. And if you appreciate the updates, do me a favor. Don't forget, smash that like button for me. Hit subscribe to stay up to date. It's totally free. Why not? With that being said, let's go ahead and dive right in. All right, so this is coming out today, and as always, linked in the description below. I like to cite the sources, put them on the screen so that way you can see it's the latest. And this article says that the federal agencies, they are urgently investigating whether the massive cellular outage that plagued Americans on Thursday was a cyber attack. The Federal Bureau of Investigation, or the FBI, and the Department of Homeland Security, the DHS, they are on the hunt to track down what disrupted service for AT&T, Verizon, T-Mobile, and a dozen other cellular providers. Now, while the agencies have not shared details, a security expert told DailyMail.com that the outage has all the hallmarks of a hack. Lee McKnight, associate professor at Syracuse University in New York, said that the widespread nature appears to be a massive disrupted denial of services, or a DDoS attack on the core internet infrastructure. This type of attack attempts to crash a website or online service by bombarding it with a torrent of superfluous requests at the exact same time. The surge of simple requests overloads the server, causing them to become overwhelmed and to shut down. Now, McKnight, who is also an affiliate of the Institute of National Security and Counterterrorism, noted that the DDoS is becoming a popular assault among cyber criminals. The reality is that you can't rent DDoS as a service attacks by the hour or on the dark web, so who exactly might be behind it may never be fully known or attributed to. The purpose of disrupting cell phone service could simply be to cause chaos by preventing 911 calls, but the outage could simply be a byproduct as well of hackers' real intention of espionage. Because after gaining access to mobile carriers' internet services, the hackers, they would have access to call data records on customers. That would provide information like geolocation data, call logs and text messages. They could have a lot of your information. The professor had speculated a cloud misconfiguration could also be the culprit, which means the outage was caused by human error. Now, a major cloud server provided such an AWS or Azure experiencing an outage at one of their data centers is possible, but less likely to be the cause, in my opinion, McKnight said. Now, back to the other services going down. If AT&T Business Services, for example, are the primary business partners of other firms, their issues would affect their customers as well, at least until they could shift traffic to a possible backup service provider. But again, this is speculation with limited information, and the first usual suspect remains human error, cloud misconfiguration. Cloud misconfiguration are gaps, errors, and vulnerabilities that occur in security settings when they are poorly chosen or completely neglected. Such mistakes can disrupt performance of a system or leave the cloud open to infiltration by adversaries. So again, this could be hackers. Now, however, it is unknown if hackers took advantage on Thursday's outage today. And take a look, here's a map that came out showing where people were hit the most with outages from AT&T. It says Down Detector outage maps highlight New York, Boston, Washington, Montreal, Honolulu, Atlanta, Houston, Dallas, Los Angeles, Seattle, San Francisco as hotspots with disruptive service. And here's the map ruling out that it was not a solar flare. The National Oceanic Atmospheric Administration website showed a radio blackout occurred on the eastern side of Africa below Asia. They're saying that this coming from the meteorologist that shared on X that a solar flare erupted from the sun around midnight, hours before the Thursday massive outage. They're saying that it did not hit the United States. And the article says that a meteorologist shared online that there was a solar flare that erupted from the sun around midnight last night, Thursday, noting that the timing of it was interesting. Yes, there is a strong solar flare that was reported around midnight, but is it connected with the cell phone outage? Not impossible, and the timing is interesting, but not sure that we can say just yet, said Justin Horn with Texas-based KSAT-12 posted on X. However, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration's website showed that the radio blackout occurred on the eastern side of Africa, right below Asia. The outage, which appeared around 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, left many iPhones in SOS mode, leaving them unable to make phone calls, send messages, or surf the web. Now, the SOS only appears in the top right corner of the control center with the latest iOS software and the top left corner in previous versions. However, you can still make emergency SOS calls to authorities. Some of the cellular networks appear to be coming back online, but that still leaves many asking the million-dollar question of what was it that triggered this massive outage. And I actually had several people here on the channel tell me that they couldn't even do 911 calls with what unfolded today. And in addition to that, as I mentioned, cyber attacks down pharmacies across America. This one has been confirmed. This happening as well today, Thursday the 22nd, does make it feel like that this might have been coordinated efforts all taking place at the same time to wreak havoc on the American people. It says IT provider Change Healthcare has confirmed that it shut down some of its systems following a cyber attack, disrupting prescription orders and other services at pharmacies across the United States. The technology outfit is one of the largest in the country of its kind and is used by pharmacists to check patients' eligibility for treatments and process orders for medications given their insurance situations, among many other things. Pulling the plug on its back-end services has hit pharmacies relying on its tech, including CVS, and forced some folks to pay for their medications at full price in cash. Change Healthcare is experiencing a cybersecurity issue, and our experts are working to address the matter, said The Biz, which is owned by United Health and claimed to handle 15 billion healthcare transactions annually earlier today. The trouble appears to have started on Wednesday, yesterday, and at the time that Change said that it was experiencing enterprise-wide connectivity issues. That evening, it confirmed that it was experiencing a network interruption related to a cybersecurity issue. The IT supplier added, "Once we become aware of the outside threat, in the interest of protecting our partners and our patients, we took immediate action to disconnect our systems to prevent further impact. At this time, we believe the issue is specific to Change Healthcare and all other systems across United Health Groups. They are operational." The healthcare biz said that it expects the disruption to last throughout the day and into Friday, and promised to provide updates as additional information becomes available. Meanwhile, pharmacies across the country reported outages and were unable to fill patients' prescriptions using their insurance because of the Change Healthcare disruption, according to media reports. And here's what a spokesperson for CVS had to say today. "We are aware that Change Healthcare is experiencing a network interruption that is impacting certain CVS Health business operations, as well as the operation of other companies nationally. There is no indication that CVS Health health systems have been compromised. We're committed to ensuring access to care as we navigate through this interruption. We have business continuity plans in place to minimize disruptions of service and apologize for the inconvenience customers and members may experience. We're continuing to fill prescriptions, but in certain cases, we are not able to process insurance claims, which our business continuity plan is addressing to ensure patients continue to have access to their medications. Now, if you don't want to rely on CVS and the pharmacies during a crisis to get you the life-saving medications that you need, well, then go to lifesavervault.com. I've had a dedicated team of physicians and pharmacists expertly curate various packages that you might be interested in. There's different prices, different packages. Just wanted to provide more resources to my community if you are interested. If not, no worries. But if you are, it's at lifesavervault.com. Now, again, all of these articles are going to be linked in the description below, and along with the resources that we're trying to provide to help people to be prepared. As more information comes out on these, I'll be sure to keep you up to date. And we've been preparing because we've heard these warnings coming out from the FBI for quite some time now. And to see the latest warning that came out from FBI Director Wray just a couple days ago, saying that this is at a scale the likes of which they did not realize. Check out this video right here next as I cover it for you and I go through everything that they said. But you guys, I will keep you up to date as more information unfolds on this. This is still developing. I'll let you know what comes out of it. But please be safe out there. Make any preparations for you and your family you feel are necessary, and I will catch you in the next video. Take care. God bless. This is Steve.